So I was, well, it's like 6:10 in the morning right now, and I just put some crock pot and I just put some chicken in the crock pot to start lunch, dinner for later on. I put it on low, so I'm guessing it'll probably be done about, let's see, like 12 or 1. It's some chicken legs. And so, but I was thinking, I was watching a video on a lady who got monetized on YouTube, and she was like, all you have to do is post a video like 15 to 20 minutes a day, and you can get your watch hours like that. You can get your subscribers like that. And a lot of times, like, I feel nervous, like, whenever I record or try to make a video. But I was like, you know what? She says to keep doing this, and maybe I should explain also why I want to do YouTube. And why is I want to make money on YouTube. I want another income for my family. And I want to be able to pay more of my bills. And so that's like the big reasons. And like we have this dream where we want to buy a mobile home probably. And we can probably do that. I think if we stay consistent and do our savings, we can probably do that within the next year or two. So I'm excited for that. And I was like, okay, so let me just go ahead and try to make this video and explain why I want to do these things. I don't want to be rich or fancy or anything. I just want to be more comfortable. And along the way, I want to be able to talk about my story and tell my story so other people who may be struggling with things that I do don't feel alone. I have epilepsy, and it started after I had a stroke last year in April of 2023, and the seizure started December of 2023. And for a bit, I started talking about it and opening up. I created a TikTok to talk about my life and my family's life, and we had like over 9,000 followers, but it didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do. And so for a while there, I had closed off because I felt like I didn't want to talk anymore and I didn't want to open up. And I just felt like maybe I wasn't able to explain myself the way I wanted to. Because sometimes I have trouble with communicating and with my language. I forget words or words get shuffled around, and it just gets a little more complicated. And I feel like, okay, if I don't make sense to myself, how can I make sense to anybody else? So I got really discouraged and I stopped recording and I stopped talking about my life. And in the process, I feel like I gave into my fears. And that's not something I want to show my son. That's not something I want to show to people who do believe in me and the people who do follow my story, my husband's story, my son's story. You'll hear more about that later, but they've been a big motivator into why I wanted to start back here on YouTube and try to start making videos, because there's a lot of people like me, or there's people like you who are afraid to do things and who are struggling with either your mental health or some kind of health issue, and you feel like the world may not understand you. And I feel the same way, like maybe I'm just misunderstood because I don't understand myself a lot of times as well. I'm recording this on my tablet because my husband's sleeping and I don't want to go in the room and wake him up and get my phone. So hopefully the quality of this comes out right. But this is going to be my second long range video. My first one was I was making spaghetti. And so, I don't know, I'm excited. It's about 4 minutes into this video and I'm like, wow, okay. If I do like 10 or 15 minutes, then that would be good. Or even if I just do 5 minutes. But I'll continue on. Um, I have the good days and I have the bad days. There's days where, like I said, it's harder for me to communicate and to put my thoughts in order because things get a little confusing and a little lost. And that's because of my seizures, and also I'm still recovering from the stroke. I have a lot of muscle weakness in the left side of my body, which I've been in therapy for. Sorry, let me fix my dress here. which I've been in therapy for, physical therapy, and I haven't gone honestly in like the last 3 weeks because I haven't been feeling that well. Um, I have good days and I have bad days, but I hope I can start going again. And so, um, yeah, and so I'm excited that I'm doing this and I'm starting this journey. And if you ever have questions for me, then just put them in the comments. And thank you for watching. And I hope that whatever you may be going through in your life, you can find a way to talk about it. Because a lot of times I would close off and not talk about the things that are on my mind because I didn't understand them, or I felt like some of the things were too dark to talk about, a lot of dark things. And so I'd find different ways of expressing myself, and unfortunately, some of those things were very unhealthy. And later on, I'll talk more about that. But I just want you to know that in this world, we're full of people, and it may not seem like everyone cares or no one wants to hear you, but there's people out there like me who want to hear you and also want to be listened to. And all you have to do is take the time out of your day to listen. And it goes a really long way. So I want to say thank you if you've watched this video and if you start following my journey. And it's about 6 minutes, and so I'm proud of myself yet again. I guess it's not going to be a full 10 minutes, but 6 minutes is good too. It's a good start. And happy Tuesday. It's going to be a new year tomorrow, and I have a good feeling about the new year, so I'm going to keep trugging along, and I hope you do too. Thank you for being here and listening to me talk. Yeah, take care and take care of each other, love each other. The world needs a lot of it. There's a lot of hurting people out there. And, you know, and a lot of times people say, if when bad things happen, does that mean that there's no God? No, God is here. He's everywhere. He just wants us to be patient, and sometimes that can be hard. But don't forget that you're never alone. And if you need to talk, just come in the comments and just spill what your thoughts are, and I'll try to respond as best as I can. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys have a safe week.